Let's get up in the legal world, people. You know we speak about that type of stuff around here, right? DJ Vlad brings legal action against rap star Joyner Lucas. This was published 2 days ago. Popular hip hop personality DJ Vlad has brought out the big guns for Joyner Lucas. Vlad is suing Lucas for reposting a video clip of one of Vlad's interviews without the proper permission or credit. Okay. Which a million channels, social media accounts, and bloggers and podcasters do all day long with popular people's. My content gets posted all. I saw this when I woke up this morning. Hold on, people. Let me go. Where is it? I saw this morning. Where is it? This shit. Oh, speaking of the devil, I could show y'all just an example of, and I know I'm not Vlad, but hold on. Stop sharing. Share this one instead for a second. Speaking of the devil, look at that. Look at that accidental tie-in.
Mills bombs on you, you will have no choice but to get dirty then. When I say dirty, I mean the butter soft comes off. I don't care how much visuals you do and all that. You could keep the visuals crazy the way you did. This guy G-Lock that was behind it. The shit is dope. But if Jay Mills disses you, if he puts the black gloves on and all that and disses you the way he's been going at DNA, you can't do another one of these.
I only let that play because I was just like, damn, my bad. I was just like, yo, that really ties into the last topic, but I'm trying to make a different point right now. It really tied in. But the point that I'm making right here is I didn't post this. This is from Battle Rap Dose. Shout out to Battle Rap Dose. I only have a problem, two different problems with people using content from my channel. Number one, if it's too long of a clip from a battle, or B, if it's content that you're using of mine to like try to diss me with. Like who allows that? Who cares for that? Like you take this clip of what I'm saying right now and try to remix it into making my point different and saying fuck you ARP. Like no, if Quarter Lab takes it down, they take it down. Like it's part of the game. Like don't try to diss me with my own shit. Make your own shit, and it is what it is. But battles is really like I said. Other than that, it's part of it. And sometimes it's like, oh, salute. Sometimes people are trying to show you love. I don't know the Joyner Lucas clip, right? But everybody got Vlad clips up. People got RBE clips up. People got academics clips up. And that's what adds context to Joyner Lucas's side of the story. But before I get to that, let's go back to the article. Vlad sues Joyner Lucas. The clip in question, my bad, y'all. The clip in question features popular comedian Ari Spears, where he makes fun of the rapper from UK. Okay. According to the lawsuit obtained by All Hip Hop, Joyner uploaded a 5-minute video clip of on X, formerly known as Twitter, back in July. And he cropped out the Vlad TV logo before sharing it with his 1 million plus followers. According to the outlet, the video saw impressions of 4.4 million views, 2,800 reposts, and 20,000 likes before it was taken down for copyright infringement. Vlad and his attorneys allege that Lucas knowingly used copyrighted material to drive traffic to his account and promote his brand. That is the main accusation to me. That's at the legal level. That's probably on that court filing and document and overall civil suit. I would love to watch the clip right now, but I just don't have it in front of me. But that's used it for. All right, I'll get to that. Before the lawsuit was filed, Vlad tried to make amends with Joyner by offering him an ultimatum. I don't like ultimatum words. Now let's move forward. What Joyner Lucas puts up goes towards the realm of extortion. All right. Allegedly, of course. Allegedly. Exclusive. DJ Vlad sues Joyner Lucas over social media clip and failed interview request. Failed interview requests. 2018, September. Now, mind you, show in 2018 shows that this is a reoccurring thing. It's been long running because they're saying that the clip and the copyright was from July this year, right? That's what it's saying, that article. So interested in interviewing you for Vlad TV. You killed it in Kamikaze, by the way. That's September. May 15, 2020. Come through for an interview. It'll be legendary. Okay. Nothing wrong with Vlad doing his job. May 16, 2020. Interested in interviewing Joyner for Vlad TV. Him even saying Joyner is almost like he doesn't believe he's talking to Joyner himself. Like maybe like somebody that's running his account for him or a manager um, or a booking agent. Here we go. December 13th. I don't know what year this is, but following up about Joyner again would be a good time with the Will Smith single. So that's years ago, right? When it was a couple years ago when he did the joint with Will, right? Um, again, December 15th, following up again. December 15th, somebody replies to him, "What's good, bro? His dropping album, or he's dropping album typo, top of the year. Let's revisit then." So this comes off as somebody like a handler or an agent or a manager. Um, January 19th, following up about the interview again. You said to hit about this time. Good to finally meet you both. Let's lock in this. Vlad's doing his job. I'm not mad at this at all. You two will keep in touch. Again, how can we lock in the interview? Vlad's being persistent. This is still doing your job. And you can't even start to take shit personal when you get curved or when somebody wants to wait for an album to increase that moment. If you get to the level of Vlad, you know that this is how it goes behind the scenes. Repeated attempts, constant engagement, constant reminders, constant persistence, constant taking the initiative. So the reason why I really fuck with what we're seeing so far so much is because I know that you have to have that in you to be successful. So I like what I'm seeing so far, but it's gonna take a turn in a second. um, when were you thinking? June 23rd. So now I'm gonna assume that this was 2025. I'm just gonna assume. I'm not sure. We'll let you know. July 7th, call me ASAP, please. Want to settle a legal matter with Joyner before we take it to court. That's the turning point right there to me. Now, let's also assume that there's no text messages in between that are deleted. You never know. But if it goes from June 23rd to not sure, we'll let you know, to then July 7th, 2 weeks later, call me ASAP, please. Want to settle a legal matter with Joyner before we take it to court. 2 weeks later, this is painting a picture of being curved because a text message like "not sure" will let you know that's not the most professional for a high caliber artist, right? Especially if you now when I send a spin like that, if I'm dealing with somebody that I don't care about their reaction and I don't care about actually working with them, right? But a platform such as Vlad, even if you don't want to work with them, which is possibly the spin that's been happening for years, there's a such way to engage and give the industry talk. Hey, what's going on, man? My bad. Yeah, the album's actually being pushed back. Let's revisit then. This not sure will let you know will absolutely, if you have intellect based on what's been happening, will make you feel like this nigga don't fuck with me, which means that personal feelings can get invoked. How you decide to manage. Some people don't give a fuck. So other people manage that at an industry level, and that's where you get all that fake shit. Yo, man, let's do a song together. This is how it goes. So there's times to spin in a political way, and there's other times to keep it 1,000 in the industry because it's all fake up there anyway. You got to navigate it. But 2 weeks later, call me ASAP, please. Want to settle. Want to settle. That's where it comes off like he put up the clip, and now you're going to use that settle to now say, let's do this interview that I've been asking you for 2 years. That's the way that people are going to see this, Vlad, respectfully. Call me ASAP, please. Want to settle a legal matter. Then I get the response here. Give me 5 minutes. Call you back. So Vlad must have called him and he didn't pick up the phone. You get an okay. And then Vlad allegedly texts here. Let me know by 10 a.m. tomorrow what you decide to do. If I don't hear back, I'll assume you want to go the legal route. This is starting to feel not like somebody was actually damaged. It's starting to feel personal. Like, okay, you want to disrespect me and my platform and spin me and treat me like I'm crumbs when I'm one of the biggest media outlets out here. I got something on you, and let's talk about this. I'm gonna get this interview either way. I'm respectfully. I'm not even really coming at Vlad vehemently for it. I'm just saying this is what it looks like. Almost feels like almost the Cameron and the J. Cole thing a little bit. Do I really feel that Cameron needs money from J. Cole? No. Do I feel like he really wants money from J. Cole? No. I just think that he feels like I'm Cameron. We had an agreement, allegedly, and you treating me like a little nigga. And you're not answering my calls and you curve me or whatever. I know how to get to you. That's almost what this feels like. Okay. And then it looks like he sends them the example, the screenshot, the evidence now, the exhibit now, Joyner Lucas's verified account, and puts up a clip allegedly. Okay. And I'm gonna pass it forward and let you know. But basically, you want to do an interview. And when you're trying to do this interview, oh, that coming after a legal threat. Let's see what Vlad says now. I'm willing to forego asking a legal copyright claim for my content being used in exchange for an interview. We can do it in our van news studio any day next week except for Tuesday. I would want to speak to him ahead of time so I know he's not going into it with a negative attitude. Well, that's smart, Vlad, because that foundation is definitely set at this point because it feels like if I've been curbing you this whole time for years, and now I end up on your platform doing an interview finally because you were about to sue me, of course he's going to come with negative intentions. A conversation obviously is a smart thing to do to try to minimalize that as much as possible. But Vlad, that don't look good because the suit, right? Let's see if I can see it. That's his thing back. Let's say that this is real, allegedly. Your copyright infringement entitles DJ Vlad to his actual damages, costs, attorney fees, and statutory damages of up to $150,000. So, if you are claiming damages, then the question becomes, why are those damages foregone if he does an interview? I guess Vlad's answer there would have to be, I really feel like I've incurred damages from that clip going up in the amount of, after attorney's fees and everything, of $150,000, but nobody told you to book an attorney for this. So I want to know the damages just from the clip going up. But hypothetically, there's damages. Vlad's response to that would have to be, I feel like this interview will be monetized and bring me back that amount that I feel like I was damaged on by you posting this clip. Very gray to me. And how does Vlad show the damages prior to his legal fees? Because sometimes some of that shit like that gets taken care of like in a settlement. Ain't no damages here, but pay my legal fees for my attorney. And you know what I mean? Like sometimes shit goes that way. But what was the damages by him posting this tweet? And it looks like you're using that to get the interview that you wanted, man. That don't look good, Vlad. And I respect Vlad because I really think Vlad is a very, very, very hardworking, smart guy. He's had his attacks from the culture. We've seen that over the years. I like Vlad overall. I do. This just don't look cool. I would love to hear Vlad, who is a very smart, intellectual person, speaks extremely well, carries his points extremely well. I would love to hear his side of explaining this civil suit coming after all those type of text messages and that type of statement, which is, I'm willing to forego the legal proceedings if we do the interview. I would love to hear his take on that. I'm trying to give him credit for being a smart guy, but this looks like spite. And that's when people start to use the extortion type of word. Last but not least, we'll skim it. This is probably why allegedly he gets this response. Dear Vlad, SMD, call your attorney and do whatever you have to do. I wasn't ever doing an interview with you. So now he has his answer of why he's been curved the whole time. I'm pretty sure Vlad was knowing that at some point, right? But before in a lifetime, and you're definitely not getting an interview now. So settle your legal matters however you choose, however you want to settle them, pussy. I always thought you was a bitch. This just confirms the kind of bitch you are. No way in this lifetime or the next will I ever allow someone like you to try to extort me out of an interview. You got me all the way fucked up. Well, so much for skimming, ARP. You read the whole thing. Send that to him, please. So this is almost like he sent it to his handler, the person in between them. Vlad probably sort of saw this himself, which would enrage you even more, make you take it even more personal. Okay, cool. I got something for you. You rappers take me for a joke. I've had lawyers on deck my whole career. I've won lawsuits. I've lost lawsuits. I've sued people. I've been all this type of stuff. Now it's me and you turn. Let's do it then. Some personal in there, some ego in there, but there could be some wrong in there. And I'll leave it there.